And what is the good word, everybody? This is your man. That is the big man in the middle, Storm. And this is the state of basketball, a BW Sports One original podcast powered by Rockstar Realties and our good friend Sean Nugent. 317-503-8322. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, that is the man you want to talk to. Commercial properties as well. He will get you hooked up. And if you're looking to get that body in the elite performance shape, check out our good friend Zachary Dirr over at Elite Performance, 765-499-1005. And our new friends over at Revved Up Tattoos, Todd, Rev, Durham, my bad, messed that all up, my good man. Tattoo shop up in the Cowston area. I think that's where it is. Center Run, I think, if I'm not mistaken, in the Cowston area. You can check him out for all your latest tattoo designs and piercings. Check him out, 317-537-2667. You're going to see a lot of new things from Todd Rev over there at Revved Up Tattoos with BW Sports One here in the upcoming months. Storm, I got some info for you on that later on. So make sure you check out Revved Up Tattoos. Next, we have BaumBurgers, which is right now formerly working at Steak and Shake over off on the south side, 7960 US 31 South. Check those guys out for delicious burgers. Pretty soon, they're going to be working under new names, and they're going to be partners with us. So check those guys out if you live on the south side. And if you're into a peel-free say medicine type deal, why don't you check out our good friend Brandon Malo Lambert with Terphouse Clear. It's basically a alternative medicine for pain relief and things of that nature going on the CBD line. So check those guys out at terphouseclear.com. And when you touch down on that website, make sure you hit the promo code BW Sports One for 20% off. And last, we got Rogue Energy. Check them out, rogueenergy.com. All right, bro. What's the good word?
What's the good word, man? So let's see. How was my week last week? It was pretty good, actually. Spent some time with my daughter, a little time with my son. As I mentioned, thinking about going to Ball State, got accepted. Actually, today we did courses and what he's going to take, so it's getting real really quick. I just hope and pray that my son makes it through this stage of his life, because I just, as a parent, I'm not going to lie, I'm a big worrier. I am the worrier. Just want to make sure they're safe and they contribute and become great people. So, also, my daughter is
I will second that. You are a warrior.
Yeah, I am. I worry. I can't help it. I see all the angles. My daughter is out in Nevada, Las Vegas, with her grandmother, having a great time. Yep. Got some pictures, riding horses.
With Jan? She out there with Jan?
No, she's out there with Jody. She's out there with JoJo. So they're living their best life right now. Glad she's able to find some fun during this summer, going into a junior year. So, hey, man. I was talking to Dart about this the other day, but I should be talking to you about this. So our daughters are about to be juniors, and
correct.
That means junior prom. And I get it. We raised our daughters right, but we know how these knuckleheads like ourselves were back at that age. And I'm a bit nervous. I need some help. I need some advice. I need some help. I had to handle myself and not turn into stalker dad and just kind of be posted in the cut, just overlooking the scene. I need help from my fellow fathers with
I didn't go to prom. So I mean, I know what happens at prom. I entertained myself in the prom events. The legal and the illegal ones. But I didn't go, but I understand where you're going. I mean, I worry as well, but I'm not really like to the worrier as you are. But then again, my daughter is 6'2", about 240 pounds. So Ain't she going down unless she say it's going down?
Kendall's not a Rudy poo, but I just she's not 6'2". She's what, 5'9", maybe 5'10". I don't know.
Oh no, I give her about close to 6 foot.
She's getting there, but she's done that.
Nah, I trusted my parenting. I trusted my parenting. I know I gave them the right angles, and I try to give her game. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody run game on you, if somebody ran game on you, then damn it, they're good. Because I'm trying to keep you with them tools.
Right.
Like you're running game.
Yeah, exactly. You be the one.
Well, always glad you get to spend time with the kids. You know, that's a fun time in life. I haven't really seen Mackenzie a lot lately. We actually worked out a couple times this week. Actually, I'm still dressed for our workout today. We actually got in the gym at Carmel. So we went about an hour and a half, good, hard, and strong, getting ready for this month of July. That's real big for the AAU scene. All the college coaches are back in the recruiting, and they come right out at going into Chicago at the Tournament of Champions. So it's going to be full blow. So, but then the boy, you know, he promoted to 4th grade. So
congratulations.
Everything is looking pretty good. Hey, man, you missed it. The football game last Saturday.
How you never text me the link.
But there was no link. There was no link. We didn't do nothing but just commentate over the PA. We commentated over the PA. Oh man, it was
like Rucker. It was like Rucker Park.
Yes, but football style. We kind of started off slow, and then we just got on into it. We had the Lion Says, which is a trick play on Simon Says. So we had that. We had the little hotties and the fans, you know what I mean, shaking the keys on 3rd down. It was pretty good. But we get to go back and do the next 2 home games. So you got to be a part of it. I think what we're going to do the next time, we're going to do the same thing with the PA, but then we're going to get all our equipment in there. Okay. And we're going to go on YouTube and we're going to do it live as watching us call this game. So you're not really going to see the game. You're just going to see us calling this game.
Right. Oh, so it's like radio, but visual radio.
Yes. So, but that was fun. We had the quarterback on yesterday at the Dukes of Football. So, but it was pretty cool.
Good deal.
All right. So we got a lot going on. So let's actually jump into before we get going, let's jump into a new commercial. Okay. Hey, bro.
Yeah, go ahead and put that up so we can immediately talk about Mr. Gibson.
Yes, we're going there right now.
I want to address that topic immediately.
So this is how we starting off today, folks. This is exactly how we're starting off today. Go ahead, Storm. You can handle that one.
Yeah, so here's my thing. By him saying that, there's a couple things going through my mind. One, I want to know how much of a student of the NBA you are. And 2, I kind of want to know your age bracket because you're sounding like an old timer. And that's the one thing I do enjoy about the NBA is that it evolves. It's a living thing. So what's wrong with watching KD? He scores effortlessly. It is amazing how this 7-foot dude just, okay, corner, no problem. Top of the key, all right. Bron, see you later. How do we not think about this? Also, the Phoenix Suns is a great story, right? That's amazing to seeing how they're playing, how they're coming together. I'm not going to talk about that one player though. But anyway, moving on. Mitchell, is he not showing up Shaq right now? The storylines are, immaculate right now. But I love the game. And how about the Hawks trying to come into their own? Like, there are so many storylines, but you have to love the game. You have to love that. He's NBA
44.
game.
He's in our range. You know what I mean? He's in our range. He's 44.
I
think he's just striking conversation.
I hope so, because there are great storylines. Embiid, the new dominant post presence when we haven't had one. Me being a fellow post player.
We have a few.
Yeah, the first MVP to a center since
2000 Shaq.
Yeah,
2000 Shaq.
So great storylines going on in the NBA. You don't necessarily need LeBron. He never was the reason I watched. Not to say that he's a horrible person or horrible player, but he's not what drew me to NBA these days. So I'm just trying to figure it out. That's all I got. I'm sorry I had to let that out.
Hey, that sounded like pin up. It looked like that came from somewhere else.
Yeah, it felt like he was attacking the NBA. I got to stand up for the NBA.
It says good ball going on, just disappointing lately. Well, I mean, I guess that's how you it's just how you look at it. You know what I mean? Because if you're a Laker fan, you're freaking disappointed. If you're a Pacers fan, you're pissed off. You know what I'm saying? But if you're a Phoenix fan, you're living high on the hog right now. So I guess it just depends on
if you're an NBA fan. Like, I am a Pacer fan, but I'm also an NBA fan. Like, I like the game. So yes, I'm upset my team's not in there, but at the same time, it's not going to turn me off to the game because I love the game.
Yeah, I'm going to still watch it. I would take it even a step further. I'm not just a fan of the NBA. I'm a fan of basketball. I'm going to watch basketball. If it's on, I'm going to watch it, which is I have nothing in our section for the WNBA because I am tired of this product that I'm jumping. I'm tired of this product that the Indiana Fever are putting on the floor. We just went to 75% here and 50% with occupancy for sporting events. So if I'm going to want to spend my money to take my daughter to go watch these young ladies ball out, you better give me something to come play for. I mean, I don't want to come watch everybody else play. I mean, I want to come watch the team play. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I watch it. I watched the Fever last night, bro. I was hot. Hot because Chicago's not good.
I saw your post. And your girl only had like 4 points, right, Parker?
Yeah.
She only had like 4 points. And they still got
what
smashed.
Is going on? And they got smashed.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I'm angry right now. Like, I don't know. Maybe whoever I just got to put the drink down. So that's what I got. Honestly, let's see. What do we got here? Hornets, baby Carolina born and raised, Indianapolis transplant. Yeah, that's a whole nutter subject. Ooh.
That's all right. Little Ebonics, we got it.
Yeah, we all got it.
There's many forms of communication out here.
Yeah, there's some turmoil going on in Carolina, boy. Let's go in college. Woo. I don't know who's going to do it. No, not laughing at you, my guy. It's the nutter. I don't know. That must be Carolina because that's not Indianapolis.
So that's that down south.
Oh, south side.
Yeah,
south side.
That down south.
All right. So yeah, WNBA. We'll probably get a little bit some more in that when they really start getting into that Commissioner's Cup. Those games are going to be great because there's going to be like a little mini tournament right before the the break that they get to go to do the Olympics. If the Olympics happens, I'm hearing a lot of stuff about Tokyo and Japan and other countries maybe not, following through with participating. So we'll get to that. But real quick, in the NCAA, we have a new head coach in the college ranks, Lincoln University up in Oakland, California. They have hired a native. The Glove, Gary Payton, is getting his first head coaching job at the men's basketball program there at Lincoln University. So The one thing I liked about that, his statement, he said, "This team will play defense."
Yes. The glove environment will be instilled upon. And I really like this trend, to be honest. A lot of minorities coaching and going to smaller colleges, not just sitting back waiting for the big jobs. Like, I feel like my man Deion Sanders kind of started that. And then after that, I feel like a lot of the coaches was like, you know what? Cool. We're going to go where we go. We're going to help these kids grow. We're going to build up our resume. And it's going to be a point where you hopefully cannot deny us. So right. I'm definitely a fan. Feel like it'd be amazing to be coached by Gary Payton.
I think it would, you know what I mean? Because he's intense. You know,
right.
he's all about it. And he's one of those guys who don't, of course, he's from Oakland. So he's not one of those guys who back down from anybody or a challenge. So I think that we might hear something about that program. Who knows?
Right.
Can't really say, you know what I mean? It's Lincoln. I've never heard of it until they just hired Gary Payton. So
right. The only Lincoln I knew was Jesus Shuttlesworth, and he got game.
Well, I knew about Lincoln Trails. Knew about Lincoln Trails Junior College.
I don't even remember them. Where were they?
They're
in Texas.
They're in Illinois.
Oh yeah, okay,
yeah. That was Kiefer's dump off spot. Oh yeah, okay, we can't find you nothing. You can go Lincoln Trails. Nah, bro, I'm gonna get my own.
That was his feeder system.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down to Texas. All right, so we got quite a bit in the NBA, and in our discussion for today is going to be pretty good. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the people what the discussion is going to be. Then we're going to go to commercial, and then we're going to come back and dive into this NBA. Then we're going to flow through that NBA, go through the playoffs, and then we'll hit our discussion topic. So today's discussion topic is something that I saw off a Instagram post. I tweaked it a little bit because I like the concept, but here it is. It's which one would you rather see happen? Michael Jordan never retired the first time. Kobe and Shaq never split up. Kobe and LeBron meet in the finals. Or Ron Meta World Peace Artest never got hit with the beer.
Can I add one just off the cuff?
Okay.
What if Magic never contracted the virus?
Ooh, that's a good one. No, we cannot talk about Christian Laettner. No.
Who talk? Is he like doing? Is he like doing some charity work or something?
Other than
that, I don't know. Like, I'm sorry. Did we not see the did we not see the documentary?
I mean, we saw the doc, but we know who won the game. So
yeah, right. But I feel a lot of their feelings and their descriptions
were accurate.
I feel the same way.
They were accurate. It was accurate. You know what I mean? I've lit up on Grant Hill a little bit more. You know what I mean? That pull to me, it was pretty good. So I gave him a whole lot of clout.
It never was Grant Hill as much as it was Christian Laettner, and not maybe him as a person, but what he represented at the time. So
I mean, and I was cool with Bobby Hurley. I thought Bobby Hurley was all right for guard.
Yeah. Yes. Actually, yes. It's him. Like it's him.
It's Laettner. It's all Laettner. It's all Laettner.
He did that, so hopefully Grant and Hurley wouldn't have to go through that. He took all that.
All right, let's hear from our good friend Sean.
What is up, everybody? It's your boy Dan over at BWSPORTS1.com and Black and White Sports. And I'm wondering if you're ready to buy or sell that home, now's the time, and I got just the person for you. Mr. Shawn Nugent, a.k.a. Rockstar Realtor himself. 317-503-8322. Put that home on the market. Get into your dream home with this man. Talk to Shawn at Talk to Tucker today, 317-503-8322, and make sure you tell him the boys over at BWSPORTS1.com sent you.
Hey, bro.
I know hold on, real quick. I'm just going to give an update. Milwaukee 5, Brooklyn 0, 9 minutes, first quarter. Okay.
All right. Well, I got my barriers up for sale, so I can't see it.
I got you. That's why we a team.
Appreciate it. Hey, we just talk about Shawn the Rockstar. I know you don't get into a whole bunch of different styles of music, but
I will. I don't know where you keep getting that from. I've played classical music in my history. I played in the orchestra, so obviously I like classical.
Do you listen to country?
Rap. I've started listening to more country. I never necessarily not like country because, to be honest, I feel like country, R&B, music in general, it's all about storytelling.
All right, rock and roll.
I don't know. The music, not the lyrics so much as the music. Like that blaring is hard on my ears. It's just hard.
What's the difference in sitting in my car?
Because that's bass versus screechy electric guitar versus bass is a different
So you didn't listen to Prince or Michael Jackson?
Oh, I listened to both because my sister was definitely a fan. She loved Prince more than Mike, but she definitely had both. So a lot of times I didn't have a choice, but I didn't really have a problem with either one of them. But I still feel like there's still a difference between Prince and rock and roll. Like,
well, Prince is rock. That's what he played. He was just he was a new school version of Jimi Hendrix.
I'm just saying,
without the drugs.
What he played on his electric guitar is not the same as what some rock and roll is on the guitar.
You need to go back and listen to some of your Prince again. Let that man play them strings.
Man, come on.
But anyway, the end result
I was about to say, we can go into it.
With the end result, because I could pull some old Prince out from back in the day,
right,
where he's on that thing and it sound just like Jimmy, or it sound just like, and he can tweak it up. That's what made him a great guitarist, because he can tweak it up. He can play hard, which what he did with some of the rock bands when he did in the Hall of Fame. He can play his soul style of rock music, or he can blues it up and play like an Eric Clapton or a bluesy style. So
and I like blues too. I definitely like blues. So I don't know where the stigma comes from that you have that I only listen to one type of music. But I'm here to let you know that's not the case.
Yeah. Okay. I want Storm to show everybody his playlist, and when it comes to the first song that's not R&B or rap on your playlist.
Oh, I got old school on there. What
about no old school?
Does Curtis Mayfield count? I mean, it's on my playlist.
Curtis Mayfield is
the other ones. I just have
R&B.
I have a jazz app, or not app, but one of the things you can pick on Apple Music so I have that. You can look at that. But as far as my playlist is like things that I own, like those CDs that I got from forever ago, and a couple of new things, but that's not all I listen to is my playlist.
Okay. I'm just saying, out of the 22 years that I've known you, 25 years that I've known you, not ever heard you play anything other, maybe a classical thing every time when we were just doing some crazy shit.
Or but jazz, I'm messing with Kenny G. I like instrumentals. Like, it doesn't even have to have lyrics. Like, I love music, man.
Maybe that's just what you play for them, the ladies. You know what I
mean? Yeah, I ain't gonna be serenading you one. What are we talking about here?
But anyway, I went to go see Shawn play in this band on Friday, and it is hilarious. And I'm second or third time I watched it. So I would just say, shouts out to Shawn, the rockstar realtor, banging on the strings. So that was awesome. Now, here we go. NBA. Because Storm's mad at me right now because we're supposed to be hurrying this up. No, we're supposed to be hurrying this up.
I know, but I ain't gonna.
He said, "Shut up, one." He said, "Shut up, one. You talk too damn much." All right,
because I was the one that drove the conversation at the beginning to drag that one out. So I definitely done my part.
So we have our NBA awards coming out this last couple days. I want to stress that these are season awards. Remember, these are season awards, not best player awards. So all that kind of stuff could just go out to play because he had the best season. He was the MVP of his team. He was the most valuable player for his team. Period. Joker. Nikolai Jokic, MVP. Rudy Gobert, Defensive Player of the Year, was his third. Can you name the other three players to have three or more Defensive Players of the Year?
Off the cuff, was Rodman one of them?
No.
Wow. I wonder how many he got and why not.
Well, that'd be 2. I'm going to go with 2. What up, Shaq?
Oh, go ahead for the sake of time.
For the sake of time, you have Dikembe Mutombo.
Yeah, okay.
You have, I think I just told you that wrong. Where's my damn phone? Hell, I don't know. Ben Wallace.
Really? He got 3
Ben Wallace,
in?
because he's got 4.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then you know what? I feel bad because I just had it and it's on my phone, and my phone is on the other side of the room, so I can't even get up to go get it to look.
Okay. That's all right.
Shaq,
I'm surprised about
no. David Robinson, no. Shaq has never won Defensive Player of the Year
because he's not a defensive player. He's a presence from time to time, but yeah, he'll give you rebounds. Is that a part of Defensive Player of the Year's rebounds?
Yeah, I think Shaq was the big. You know, he gets on people for rebounding. He wasn't the biggest rebounder dude. His damn self.
Double digit though.
I mean, he was low double digits.
Hey,
I mean, he didn't have a whole bunch of 2020s.
No, but tens, yes. 10s,
yeah, a lot of
11s,
10s,
12s,
a lot of 40s and 10s.
Yeah, enough.
But no 2020s. So Coach of the Year, Thibodeau out of New York. I was good with either or. Monty Williams or Thibodeau would have been cool with me because both of those teams improved dramatically. So, I mean, coaching probably has something to do with. I think the reason why they gave it to Thibodeau because he was new.
Yeah, he was newer
to that team. So you come in, it goes right in.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I don't have a problem with it either. Hats off to Thibodeau. The only thing, like I feel like we discussed before, and I hope he's learned his coaching style. He burns out quick. This is his MO. He comes in, hair on fire, light everything up, everything's going well, but to sustain that is something that he needs to work on. So this is still par for the course. He comes in, everything's great, and then the players fizzle out, getting tired of the grind that he puts them through.
I am so not happy with Matt right now. Like, I completely disagree with you on that statement that rebounds don't always win games. Rebounds are always a part of the game. Always. That key offensive rebound, that key defensive rebound. What?
Because rebounds are so important because they give you possessions. And at the end of the day, the team that has the most possessions, 9 times out of 10 is going to win the game.
Yeah, you have to be able to shoot. That's true. But when you got a whole lot of people that can't shoot, you need somebody to get the ball.
Right.
And if you don't
they need 2 or 3 times to make a bucket. But for that to happen, you have to have a ton of possessions. So that's where your steals, your rebounds come in, especially on the offensive end, because that just gives you more opportunities to put it in the basket.
It gives you more opportunities to shoot. If you can't score, you can't win. If you don't have the ball, you can't score. How do you get the ball? Rebounds. It's always going to come back to rebounds, bro. Just like in football, it's going to always come back to defense. Defense wins championships. Yep. I'm sorry. I hate to tell you that. But there's a new feud going on in the media right now. I think it's trying to get brushed under the thing, but I think KD's not going to let it go until J-Mill admits that he's lying. What is it? KD, J-Will says, he said he saw him at a party or whatever, and he told him some things like, hey, man, don't you ever say this about me and Giannis or whatever. J-Will comes on the show the next day. I think he's back in. He says, I stand by my statement, and then he goes into why he feels like he should be able to say what he needs to say with all that. I hate it. And I think KD caught him on this bullshit, and he's backtracking. And Steven Jackson, who really don't know why you got involved, but he was right. J. Will does talk a whole lot of shit.
Yeah. Well, he's a point guard from Duke. I don't know what everyone's expectations were, but yeah, this is what he is. He's trying to make it. He's trying to survive. So I feel like in that the media game, unfortunately, sometimes that's what talent does to make sure their name's still out there. Or at the same time, I throw something wild at you. What if KD and him conspired to make this happen for the publicity? Like the old school rap beefs where they really didn't have beef, but they wanted to have their name out there. So I'll just throw that out there. To
I like
all
that
the way
angle.
around.
I like that angle, but I figured KD is on a higher level that he's gonna go get a higher level. You know, I'm like, go do that with Stephen A. Yeah, go do that with Stephen A. Go do that with Jalen or somebody, but no, not that guy.
But you know what I do also know is that KD is a wee bit sensitive.
Oh, well, hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's really my whole point. Like, Jay Will, why would you make up some shit about this dude who knows he trolls all the social media? Look at this thing. If he's gonna respond to fans on podcasts and shit like this, what do you think he's gonna do to you, buddy? So I don't know. That's okay. The Pacers fired Nate twice.
Yeah.
The floor is yours on this one.
Yeah, bro. I know. I'm just want to make sure I articulate this correctly. I guess let me give you some context. Been Pacer fan since the early to mid 80s. Been always Pacer. And so I'm a fan. So I feel like I can speak real because this is literally my team. So what? When I say that, I say it from deep down. The coach is, at this point, I don't think will ever be the reason that we don't go any further. It's because we don't want to spend any money and we don't want to take the opportunity to be able to have a top 5 pick, which is what you need. The last one we had was from the 80s, and that person actually stayed on the team and made it to the NBA Finals. So there's history with at least being top 5. I know Donnie Walsh. I think it was Donnie Walsh at the time that made that selection.
Well, Reggie?
No, Rick Smits.
Rick, the Duncan Dutchman.
He was the last time we had a top 5 pick, and he was the 5th pick.
The Duncan Dutchman.
And he made it to the finals, but he stayed with us. I get it. Different era, whatever. But how about, can we go 40 years without, I mean, really? I mean, think of all the number 1 picks that have happened that panned out from 83, 84. I don't even remember what, I think it was like 83, 84 or something like that. Till now. That we just didn't even, we always in the lower teams. But I don't, it doesn't matter. It don't matter who's coaching if you don't get the players in there that we need. That's it.
Hey, true story. Were you there when I tried to dunk on Rick Smits at Nips?
I don't think I was there.
Yeah, it was a bad ending for me. You know, it didn't go the way that in my head I thought it was gonna go. Yeah, you know what I mean? I was a young guy. I got good boing, you know what I mean? I get off the floor real well. You know, I'm fresh out of the college scene. You know, I'm all in shape. I'm ripped. I'm cut. I'm playing in the Pro-Am. You know what I mean? Let me go get this guy. Nah, you know what I mean? I think my back still hurt from me. I think that was the start of my back problems. Like, that was a bad move. Bad business decision by me. Shouts out to Rick Smits. But, yeah, man, I agree with you, man. I'm really not sure what you saw in him that made you get rid of him a year after. I mean, that makes me want to think that there was a lot more turmoil behind the scenes in the locker room, chemistry with the team and the coaching staff for you to bring in a man for not even a full season, 72 games.
Yeah.
And you cut him short. Like, it wasn't even a question. Like, it was, what was it, a week and a half? maybe a week. I don't know.
How about let's get a better roster. But are you looking over here, Stephen A?
Yeah, that's Stephen Ajayi.
I was about to say I wasn't going to jack his name up.
That's kicking it with Stephen.
Okay. Anyone but Mark Jackson for coach. I don't understand why people come to that conclusion, because really Steve Kerr was blessed with what Mark Jackson had already put together. And for them. I mean, you had Walton's boy doing well as a coach. So that just kind of lets you know what kind of team was there already, that the foundation was literally set by Mark Jackson. So I'm not understanding his reasonings behind not wanting Mark Jackson.
He said, I see you, Gibson. He said, I'm working for the Pacers at Baker's Life. He said, I get what you want on the inside. I already got an inside guy, bruh. You know what I mean? I already got an inside guy. He's on television. I talk to him. I'll tell you once a week.
Yeah. But we're not gonna snide you, man. We got you. What you got for us? You got anything? Yeah, we need all the insight we can get. So
you said I've seen a lot of shit.
Well, so what you haven't seen is the upper management putting out money and going over the luxury tax trying to win a ring.
Agreed. So needless to say, neither one of us was surprised by the release of Nate Bjorken. I kind of feel that you kind of had to, really. I mean, they did worse than the guy you got rid of who took you to the playoffs.
How about still in the playoffs?
Still in the playoffs, yes.
What pick was, help me out here. Do you know what pick DeBarge was? I'm sorry.
Trey Young. He was top 10. Wasn't he top 10? I don't know exact number, but I think he was top 10.
Because it was between him and Luka, so I was thinking it was top 5-ish, because I know Luka was top 5.
Yeah, I'm going to say it was top 10, you know what I mean? Because Atlanta was down there, bro. So it wasn't. He said, I wish I could post pics and videos.
But he still ain't telling us nothing.
I'm scared.
Now I'm feeling skeptical.
No, I get you.
I was like,
I get you.
Come on, just say it. I don't need a video.
He might be our source.
That's fine.
We have to pull him on. Maybe we can get him out of it. We'll get him out of it. So fishing trip, our NBA fishing trip. We got new arrivals: Dallas, Blazers, Lakers. Dallas, what do they need to do to improve?
I'm so twofold. Either get rid of Porzingis or Porzingis stop getting hurt and go back to the player you were in New York, where you weren't necessarily so wing happy. I get the spacing is huge in the NBA. So I get the fact that you may not want to post up every single time, but early offense, you can run straight to the bucket, things like that. But either you need to go or you need to go back to what you were, because I feel like that will complement them more than you just shooting jumpers, trying to be your best KD.
Yeah, trying to mimic Dirk. You know what I mean? Dirk is the guy that's balling. That's Luka. But me, I agree. Porzingis is the key. You know, either you're gonna start getting it done or you gotta get right on up out of here, bro. Because you're costing a whole lot of salary cap money, wasting money. I think when they got him, I wasn't all on the unicorn, but it's proven that the one might actually be right on this one. But we'll see. You know, it all comes down to how he wants to work. You know what I mean? Do you want to be a superstar or a great player, or do you just want to be, you know, another Sean Bradley?
All right. And the fact that he started pouting is another key sign. Like, dude, like, really? You pouting? Go to the bucket.
But he stayed clean, though, when he's not playing. When he's dressed on the sideline, he stayed clean.
Yeah.
Okay. Russian mobster. I swear to God he is. See, the Blazers.
Hey, hold on. Sorry. Program note, 30-9, a minute left in the first quarter, Milwaukee.
Dude, I got it right here in front of me. I got it all.
30-9.
Yeah. I'm so glad Milwaukee decided to come back to help, to come back in their series and give us something. Blazers. We can say what we want to do, but we pretty much know Dame has pretty much said, I'm out of here, without saying I'm out of here.
Yeah, I definitely feel like if you looking for what is it going to take for the Blazers to win, either they need to get rid of CJ and get a real number two. And not that he's horrible. He's not a horrible player. He's definitely serviceable. in the regular season. Playoffs, he may have had maybe one moment I can think of, but that's where your legacy is built. And
good or bad.
Say it, right. I hate to say it. If you're just a regular season guy, then that's
you're
not
a great
what we
Paul
need.
George player.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Next, Blazers. I don't have nothing for them other than start over because I'm pretty sure Dame's gone. And where's Dame going? Could be the next team who has issues, who left early fishing. Is Mr. I would have switched my number 1,000 times, LeBron James and the Lakers.
Yeah, that's all about the unibrow not being healthy. Can't stay healthy.
100%.
We go through. It's unfortunate. Once again, I do not wish injury on anyone, but it's just kind of ironic. The same 4 or 5 players every year in the playoffs seem to be at some point injured.
Yeah. So the names that are floating around that I've heard in certain circles and rumors for these adjustments for the Lakers would be, I've heard Dame, I've heard Rose, I've heard Westbrook, and I've heard a very, very, very outside chance of Steph. I gave you possibilities of why Steph could go, but we both all know that when that time comes that he's going to stay right there in Golden State and continue the legacy that he built there. But any one of those other names, I think the best out of
I wouldn't be so quick to, like, you never know, man. This is 2021. Like,
I agree.
Impossible has happened over and over. So I wouldn't be shocked if he left. Yes, I feel like he cemented it. Like, his legacy is cemented already. Like, I don't know what
Hold up
more
one
he
second,
can
Storm.
do.
Steven, it says, should the Pacers make a run for Terry Stotts, former Blazer coach? Why?
Yeah.
What did he do in Portland to make you want to go get him?
Plus, he had a legitimate superstar. So what is he going to look like with no superstar?
Yeah, I mean, let's get out of this recycling. Let's get out of this recycling these coaches who continue not to prove quality basketball minds, and let's set some of these assistant coaches that y'all continue to blackball. Why hasn't Chauncey Billups gotten the head coaching job yet? You know what I'm saying? Why hasn't,
I feel like he's new? Like, it's not like he's been in the game.
He's been on the sidelines for about a good 5, 6, 7 years now. But you got guys who's coming on, but you got guys who ain't never coached coming into big time programs.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why hasn't Jason Kidd got another opportunity? I know he's probably the guy in waiting in LA, but why has
he turned down? Like, who was that wanted him to be the coach? Yeah,
Dame wanted him, and he's like, nah, he'll rather have him at LA. But my point is, why isn't he? You keep recycling these old fossils, but why aren't you recycling these guys who actually have winning records? Jason Kidd might not have won a championship, but he's gotten these teams to improve all over the board. But these.
But I feel like you can say the same thing for Scott, other than the fact that he had 2 great players. I mean, it wasn't like they wasn't making the playoffs. So I would love to see what his record was. If we're going off record, I can't say his record was horrible. I'm just still saying the record he got was with a top. What would you say, Dame's top 8 talent, top 8 players in the league?
Who? Dame.
Yeah, Dame.
Yeah, top 5, top 8. Yeah, I'll give you that. I was reading Matt's comment. Hey, Matt, Dan, why don't you reach out to Matt? You know what I mean? If he's a practice squad player, you obviously know we need to talk to that young man. So since Dan is on there, I'll have him reach out to him and get us some stuff going on. That's his buddy. You know what I mean? We want to talk to a semi-pro guy, especially here in Indiana. Looks like I lost a big man. Billups is a name Billups is a name, but I don't think the Pacers want to give him a chance after Bjorken deal. I mean, I think they should have gave him the deal before Bjorken. You know what I mean? I just feel, I mean, for one, Chauncey Billups is a champion. He knows how to run a championship program, with him winning rings in Detroit. but give him an opportunity. You know what I mean? Give a lot of these other guys an opportunity. Bjorken had his shot. I mean, normally I'm surprised that really, to be honest with you, I'm actually surprised they fired him because, they normally give them those type of coaches 2, 3, 4, 5 years before they fire him. But then a guy like Chauncey Billups or Nate McMillan or some other these young black coaches that only got one shot. You get one shot and done. You don't give them another opportunity. So I'm all for, exploring the alternatives, but I would just like to see people get away from using the same old cycled coaches, the same thing in college. You know what I mean? These guys get fired at one place and they end up in another place and they don't win there and they cheat and get fired there and they just keep turning up, but you don't give good guys the opportunity to succeed in this coaching rail. So I'm with that. Let's see. I want to know what the behind the scenes was like for the locker room in the past season. I would too, bro. I would too. Let's see. For the sake of time, we'll move on to that. Maybe we can come back and explore a little bit more Pacer talk when it comes to a head coaching search and organizational things of that nature. But last thing before we get into some of these playoff series real quick, Pat Riley fined again for tampering with LeBron James. Oh,
it's like there's always at least once. Dan's crazy. I feel like he still feels a certain kind of way about how LeBron left. Any opportunity for him to talk about it, because at this point, I'm trying to figure out how to word this. How much at this point in his career, how much are you going to really put out for LeBron James?
Right. I agree. So I just think it's funny. Pat just always keep his little slick hair stuff back into stuff. But it's funny. Like, maybe we always got a spot here.
His name in the maybe you just want to hear his name in the news.
Yeah, we always got a spot here. Well, that name got you 25 grand. Okay, so here we go. Playoffs. I have not updated these numbers. 76ers Hawks. That series is tied. Trae Young shooting that thing and B being very dominant. I love it.
Hey, love it.
I love it. Even with the meniscus tear, I thought that was going to be a hindrance. That shit, 30 and 20.
Yeah,
it was a meniscus.
Yeah, I said, was it really like? I don't know. I saw how he landed. I'm a big guy. It could have been for drama's sake. I wasn't surprised.
Yeah, so I'm excited. I think this series will probably go 6. I think Philly's power let itself be known, but you're going to have to stay on Trae Young. I mean, Ben Simmons is probably the guy who's done the best defense on him. You know what I mean? Because he's long and he can recover.
Like, scoring, like just focusing strictly on defense. Is he really a superstar or is he just like an all-star at this point?
I don't know if he's a superstar. I would give him a solid all-star because – I mean, he can turn on offense real quick.
Can he?
If it don't have to shoot.
Yeah, right. So in the playoffs, the defense is a little different. Ask Giannis. And they can key in on your weaknesses a little more. So,
I agree. But the difference between him and Giannis on that one is he has Joel Embiid to be that deflector or that retractor, so to speak.
That score is what you're looking for.
Because they're going to pay attention to him, and that allows you to do what you do, cut and isolate and post on the weak side. So
well,
I think
the thing though, with that, like I spoke of earlier, with spacing being so huge, do you feel like Embiid being there clogs up because he's not shooting jumpers? Does that make it more difficult for Ben Simmons to score?
Not really. I think Doc got it figured out, and I'm not the biggest Doc Rivers fan too because I'm worried about his recycledness as well. But
how about the fact that he lost like more? What is it like 3-1? No, 2-1. Was it
3-1? 1-3. He was down 1-3. Or no, yeah, he was up 3-1.
3-1 and lost like
twice.
The most out of all coaches. He's leading the league and losing when he has a 3-1 lead.
Yes, ever, wow. all time.
Wow.
But I mean, arguably, I thought you had more talent in the Clippers, But you look where they finished up and what kind of games they played and struggling, you know what I mean? And you look where Doc is, you know, with Philly, you know what I mean? They were the number 1 seed, you know what I'm saying? I mean, however you look at it, Brooklyn's injuries or not, Giannis's team, the Milwaukee not gelling at the right time, however you look at it, the Sixers were still the number 1 seed in the East. And, you know, I like it. Doc put himself in the spot. They're still not going to win, but it's great. I think they'll win this series. 6 in 6 games.
You got Philly over Atlanta?
Yeah.
I feel like it's going. I feel like this is a 7.
You think it'll go all the way 7?
I feel like, because I feel like them Atlanta boys got confidence.
They do.
Even in the loss, they got confidence. Like they're like, okay, yeah, we good,
but Joel ain't going nowhere.
I'll just say I don't think that one game was enough for them. They didn't impose their will enough to break Atlanta's spirit. I'll just say that.
Yeah, I guess that's probably why it gave them 6 games.
Yeah, their spirit is still there.
All right, next up, next Bucks. They are playing right now. Looks like Brooklyn is starting to score some more points. Yes. Giannis must be on the bench. So it's 6. I mean, the Nets are up 2-0 in that one. Man, they look good playing all but 46 seconds with James Harden. I mean, Kevin Durant is the best player on the planet.
Yeah, he's the best player in the league right now, out the gate. Like, it's him. And whoever
can't stop him. Pull up jump shots, crossovers, dunks, free throws, whatever. And he's playing defense.
Effortlessly. Like, just how he make it seem like anybody can just go out there. No, the stuff he's doing is not easy. He just makes it look that easy.
Yeah, he just makes it look easy.
And that is a character and a great player that made it look easy. Jordan made it look easy. Like, anyone can just jump in the air for 45 minutes and hang out and then land. Like,
he said, short, just easy, just makes it look easy. Vince Carter, he just makes it look easy. Like everybody can jump over people
and score. Larry Bird effortlessly, like over my head, buckets.
Best Caucasian basketball player of all time. Larry, the living legend.
Just a couple of side notes. Like, okay, I'll go with you on that, but a couple of side notes is I wonder how good Drazen Petrovic would have been, and then I wonder as well about had Pistol Pete played in an era a little like maybe the 80s, maybe the 90s. Where do you feel like he would have been?
And see, I'm mad at myself for saying that because that opens up so much conversation, and I hate to say somebody is the best of all because of those scenarios, but I might fight people on the Larry Bird one, bro. It's like, you know what I mean? When you got all the brothers said he's the best white boy I've ever seen play.
Right. Well, how many of them seen Pistol Pete? Because he was putting in numbers.
I think Magic
he was putting in numbers, and he was exciting to see as well. Like, he was excited. He put on a show, and he gave you buckets.
Yeah, I mean, you could say, the logo. You know what I mean? The logo was. I mean, there's a reason why he's a logo.
I don't know if he was putting up points.
Not Jordan. We're talking white people. Jordan is not white people just because he married one after dropping the other. You know what I mean? I'm gonna stop that. That's not fair. But yes, we're talking to the lighter side of the pigmentation. No, I love Larry Legend, and I was happy that we got to sit and chat with him, a few times. You more than me, but that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's move on from that. Well, we didn't even talk about the damn series. I got Nets and 6.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna say 5
because they're coming back. It's now 32-24.
32. Oh, you got 24. I got 22. 32-22, 8 minutes, 19 seconds.
Yeah, they're coming. Yeah,
yeah.
You can ready to catch all these couple buckets. So
KD seems to wake up, and then he shows you once again why he's the best player in the league.
Right, exactly. Western Conference, Clippers, Jazz, playoff P. You know, they need to stop calling him playoff P. I mean, and I know it's negative, but they need to start calling him just regular season P. I mean, I've never seen a person run from the moment.
You should not say that because he's not even putting up his regular season numbers right now in the playoffs. Like his numbers dip in the playoffs. They don't rise or stay the same.
No, that's what I'm saying. He's only regular season P. So when the playoffs come, it's not. It's somebody else.
Not even that. Right. He's not even regular season.
Yeah, he's somebody else.
He's scared.
Yeah, I mean, and somebody defended him yesterday. He said, well, he came on in the fourth quarter, and when did he do that? Because I missed it, because I remember missing free throws and, you know, them chanting.
I know what the definition of come on in the fourth means. Maybe maybe we just have a different definition of that.
But we know this dude, the sidekick to Stephen A., he knows nothing. He's just there to Stephen A. to talk shit to. Because he didn't know anything in boxing, and he sure as hell don't know nothing in basketball, and he definitely don't know shit in football. But I mean, I guess if you can take a good punching bag, you be a good punching bag, you make millions of dollars on ESPN.
Right.
Yeah, I said it.
Out loud.
Send him the tweet.
Yeah. No, don't at me. At one.
Yeah. It said Jordan and Michael Jackson are white. Wow.
Anyway, so Suns Nuggets, right?
Suns Nuggets. Hey man.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I was wondering when the Jamal Murray injury was going to play a factor, and we have now seen it.
Yeah, we're here. We're at that point.
Only thing I got to say in this series, I'm not gonna mention any names. I'm just going to say 19, 15, 0 turnovers. And what did they say? Every time Phoenix seems to have an issue where they're starting to let down, they insert this guy and things go right back to where they were. To the excitement factor. But this young core of guys in Phoenix is outstanding. Booker, Ayton, even the boy from Carolina,
Bridges.
Yep. Hey man, they're balling, and they got that young mentality. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a really difficult team to beat them, and I'm not really seeing anybody that's left in the Western Conference that can beat them. Maybe the Jazz.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Spider Mitchell, I feel like is on a mission that I'm not going to let this team lose. I'm going to channel my inner whatever feeling he had when Shaq called him out, and he's using that. Whoever beats Utah, if Utah gets beat, it's going to be, I feel like, a 7-game series. There's not going to be no sweeps. It ain't going to be no gentleman sweep 5-game. It's going to be 7 because that's how much Mitchell is invested and is dialed in for right now, what it looks like.
That and hey, Gibson, it's all good, man. We're just pulling you back. We understand everything is all funny, Duddy. I got the joke. You're all good. Don't trip. We're not those where we'll, hunt you down to come looking for you. So you're all good. But I agree with you on that, Storm, with Mitchell. He is electrifying. And here's the key right now. Anybody Shaq calls out, you might want to put your money on him because he called out JaVale McGee, and he turned his game around, got him a couple chips, called out Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert got him $206 million in his third defensive player of the year. You know what I mean? He called out Donovan Mitchell, and since he called him out, he's putting up 35+ points a game.
Where it counts, where legacies is built, because it's more than that. The regular season is a totally different animal. Playoffs is where you get your legacy.
I agree. And Blake Griffin is trying to get him a legacy because the fountain of youth, I would say the fountain of youth has come back for that guy. But if you're getting dump off passes from Kevin Durant, I mean, this should be easy. I might be able to still dunk those kind of passes. Like, you got all day to go up. But yeah, I got Suns in 7.
I'm gonna do Suns in 6.
All right. Okay. So let's play this last commercial and let's knock this section part out in about 5 minutes or less, and then we are to the house.
Yes, sir.
Where am I going? I need to hit the right button. Get rid of that. Go here. Everybody likes to know what I'm doing, but I'm not going to tell you at all. See Dan's chunky calves.
That should be his new nickname, Chunky Cast.
All right, since I played the Elite Performance, I don't want to forget that on June 19th, for all you people who think you're strong and say you're strong, all on Facebook with your church soft text pictures, once you sign up for the Elite Performance powerlifting competition that is happening on June 19th. I think we have men's and women's division, so we still got spots open. So once you get over there and sign up and show the city of Indianapolis how strong you are, well, you can say the world, because we'll be broadcasting it live on the YouTube channel. So make sure you get that in. And last minute thing as well, next Tuesday is D-Day for the golf tournament, the Broad Ripple High School Scholarship Foundation, Inc. and BW Sports One presents the 2021 Charity Golf Open Scholarship Fundraiser. Should be a fun day. 18 holes of a scramble. And yours truly, DeLion, Tommy Boy, and our good friend DJ is going to be our fourth in the scramble. So make sure you guys check that out on the YouTube channel. And if you want to donate, you will have opportunity too. So we're going to get to our last, if I can get, stop it. We're going to get to our last subject of the day before we get out of here, which is going to be From the Elbow. It is brought to you by Rogue Energy Drink Mix. When you go to the website, rogueenergy.com, make sure you enter in that promo code BWSPORTS1 and you'll get 10% off of your purchase. So that takes us to From the Elbow, sir, which is, we posed a question earlier in the show. Which one you rather see happen? MJ never retire the first time, Kobe and Shaq never split up, Kobe and LeBron meet in the finals, or Ron Meta World Peace Artest never got hit with that beer. What say you, sir?
So with this list, I'll definitely go with the Meta World Peace not being hit with that, because that definitely was the Pacers championship year. That was the year that they actually went and got a nice group of players. I'm not sure if they were over the salary cap or not, but it was a great team. Unfortunately, what happened. And what happened after that was they definitely changed direction in the type of players that they were signing. I'll just say it politically correct like that. So out of all of that, I feel like that just because I wanted to be able to see the Pacers win the championship in my lifetime.
Yeah, that was a really, 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 really good team. You know what I mean? And I mean, I'm not, at those years, I kind of backed away from my Pacer fandom because they had pissed me off, and I had 100% converted to a Laker fan because I was a Laker fan when Magic Johnson hit the scene in 1979. So I had always been a somewhat, Laker Pacer fan. Then I fully converted. Those years I was totally gone, but it was great to see the vibe around the city again, to be pumped up and for it to be cut short because of some foolish fan, which we're still dealing with now, throwing things at players and something like that. That would have been a good thing to see. That was a loaded team. You had Artest, Steven Jackson, O'Neal.
Point guard was what is his name? The little guy out of Iowa. Was it Iowa? Iowa State?
Was it Bess? It wasn't Travis. No.
Oh, I see his face clear as day too. That's the crazy part. He's the one that got caught up at the hotel.
Oh,
downtown.
yes, he got caught up at. I think Royce and I were there at the titty bar.
At Rio too.
Yes. God, what was his name?
Turner.
It was the
no,
Bentley.
It wasn't Turner. The little point guard from Iowa State.
Tinsley. Jamal Tinsley.
Tinsley. Yeah, I knew it was a T.
Yes. Yes. Where his Rolls Royce got shot up at the parking lot at the
he was on that squad. Reggie was on that squad. Trying to think who else got shipped away.
Horace Johnson. Horace Johnson. Matt, you're killing me. Hey, Brooklyn's cut it to a 3-point lead with 5 minutes to go in the third. I don't care less about Kobe and LeBron meeting in the finals. That actually means absolutely dick to me. The Kobe and Shaq never splitting up. Now that means something to me. Like I really feel I really feel that there would have been more than 3 rings if those two would have figured it out.
Yeah, I agree. I agree totally.
Yeah, that would just oh my God, because it was at that point you could just plug any person around them too, and they got you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I mean that's how LeBron,
and that was a part of the reason why the Pacers would have won that year too, because Shaq and them weren't together then.
Nope. So yeah, but the MJ, if he doesn't leave for baseball in 2 years, I mean, do they win 8 straight?
More than likely. I would say they would more than I feel like they wouldn't.
Yeah, because I mean, it was like every best team in the West just wasn't good enough.
And if you just think about it, really all you got to do is put them up against that Houston squad, right? Because that's who won when he left.
Right.
So you put them up. How do you think they would have done it? Well, Elijah one would have killed whatever center. Luke Longley, Cartwright. I don't know which one.
Whoever.
They would have had to upgrade there. And
Bill Weddington.
Right. Sorry, Bill. I'm sorry your name had that type of reaction from me, but it was funny.
Bill Weddington. Yes. Who was that? Stacey Williams. Was it Stacey Williams?
No, Scott Williams and Stacey King.
There you go. Same player.
Right.
I know Olajuwon was a beast. So he had Kenny Smith, Mario Ellie. Who's a little dark dude? They had a little dark dude.
Mad Max. You talking
about
Maxwell. Yep.
Vernon Maxwell was his name?
Yeah, Vernon Maxwell. You already said Sam Cassell, right?
Otis Thorpe.
Yeah, them hands, son. He had them big old hands.
Robert Horry was on that too, wasn't he?
Yes. If there's a ring involved, Robert Horry was probably somewhere around.
Close, yes. So, I think his consistency is we would rather have seen that Pacer team. I mean, the Kobe Shaq, but I'm a homer, so I still would have liked to see the Pacers win one. I mean, The Lakers have 17. The Pacers could get one.
I just want to be able to witness it. Like, I feel like I'm going to be dead. And I'm going to miss it. Like, them Cub fans.
He's still on this Horace. I mean, Horace Grant, is that who you talking about? He was a power forward. He had a twin, and he played for Chicago and Orlando. But I'm not really sure you're talking
Horace
about.
and Harvey.
Yeah, I'm not really sure you're talking about.
Son is in the league right now.
Yes. That's all I got, bro. What you got? Man. Anything else?
No, just everyone be safe. Father's Day's coming up, so make sure you guys look out. It's not always about the moms that do one or two things right throughout the year, so it's coming.
Yeah, it's more than just beating the kids. We could be more than just beat the kids. No, I'm just joking.
It's more than being the bad guy or the
bad guy
figure or the disciplinarian.
Yeah. Only thing I got, check out the rest of our shows. As you can see, Storm, we're back live on Facebook. We have our Facebook, so the world has seen us once again. So I'd like to say thank you to all the folks that jumped over and checked us out on YouTube while they left us out to drive for a little bit. But awesome that. Well, make sure you check out our other shows, the Dukes of Football, Quantum Inspirations, Super Kicking It with Steven, Checkers and Wreckers, and Combat Zone. Oh my God, the Combat Zone is heating up lately. We got a lot of shit going on over there, but make sure you check everybody out. And then again, if we're more than just a sports podcast. We do a whole lot of stuff for you: voiceovers, commercials, advertising, broadcasting, video highlights, whatever you need. Holla at us. We got you. State of Basketball, Big Storm, TheOne, BW Sports. We're deuces. And I'm going to hit the button, and I'm going to try to stay away from – I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. My mouse is like burning nipples.